Nice to see you here. Nice to see you here.
For me too. Hello.
Hello. Should I start? Should I start? Should I start, Diya ma'am?
Yes. Good morning.
Hello, Diya ma'am. Hello. I'm Dr. Shalda Vasudeva from Himachal Pradesh, India, and I'm Associate Professor in Palampur, India. And my today's topic is, what is the theme of International Happiness Day 2023? So we all know International Day of Happiness is a global event arranged and organized by the United Nations annually on the March month. It's celebrated to promote the happiness. It's celebrated to promote the mental health. And this year, theme of the International Happiness Day is be mindful, be grateful, and be kind. So you all be happy always. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, dear, for your time and great message. Good morning, good evening to all of you most respected and inspirational personalities from all over the globe. This is Dr. Diya Choudhary from Pakistan, founder and CEO of Team Diya Global Private Limited. Welcome, Dr. Nada, and welcome to all of you. Our first keynote speaker, Dr. Dragon from Macedonia. Welcome, dear. Stage is yours.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I am honored to be part for this world campaign today. Thank you for inviting me, Dr. Diya. My pleasure. I speak shortly how water and forest are important for a healthy life on Earth. Water and forest are the important base life pillars for our modern Earth. Water for the environment underpins a range of activities and outcomes throughout the state. Healthy rivers care water to homes, farms, schools, and businesses. Along the way, the nourish entire ecosystem and provide important habitat for native plants and animals. Forests, for example, mitigate floods throughout and the effects of noise, purify water, bind toxic substances, maintain water quality and soil fertility, help in erosion control, protect drinking water resources, and assist with processing wastewater. They are vital for our life as they provide oxygen, food, schedule fuel, and means of livelihood for the tribal people living in the around the forest area. Forests are home to 18% of the global terrestrial biodiversity and are the sources that fulfills all basic needs for adjacent human settlements. Conclusion, natural resources are components of the environmental that are vital to human somehow. It refers to the sustainable use and management of natural resources such as animals, water, air, and inter deposits. We should conserve this assist. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, dear Dragon, for your great words and great message. Our next keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Nada from Croatia. Welcome, dear. He is my most favorite and energetic personality. Stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, dear and lovely, respected Diya. Thank you for this amazing campaign. Thank you for doing this work for society. Now, always for water, forest, and happiness. Yes, happy International Forest Day, happy World Water Day, and yesterday also. We know that if we are arranging the words, or if we are coloring the images, if we are doing some things, giving the power, we need to say also that yesterday was a poetry day, and poetry day is going with the forest. Forests are providing us all. We know they provide us important health benefits for all people. We are breathing in the forest. Without forests, we don't have a life. And if we don't have a life, we cannot talk about the happiness. Happiness is for us the most importantly relation for all individuals. And like Aristotle said, happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life and the whole aim and the end of the human existence. So today, on this World Water Day, I will say accelerating the change to solve the water and sanitize crisis. We forget that water cycle and life cycle are the one. That is the one. And unfortunately, water is a source of life, but many people cannot access it. So if we don't touch it gentle, if our power is not great, if we don't give it, if we don't take it, it will be late. So we need to think always that happiness, forest, water is the essence of our life. So we have a big message for this year. Be the change you want to see in the world. And yes, our great Dr. Diya is doing this. She is doing it for the society, for the humanity. And once again, thanks and congratulations to all great change makers today on this great platform. Thank you, dear Diya.
Thank you. Thank you so much, respected Dr. Nada, for your great message. And thank you for your support and everything. Our next keynote speaker, Amanat from India. Welcome, Angel. Stage is yours.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Myself, Youth Ambassador Manat Pankalaneja from India. I'm 10 years old. I'm the youngest Speak Up champion, certified TED speaker, published author, international storyteller, and winner of many awards for dancing, singing, and acting. My heartfelt and sincere gratitude to Diya Ma'am for inviting me as guest speaker. On the occasion of World Water Day, we would like to talk about the importance of water for a healthy life. Let me start off with Slovakian proverb which says, pure water is world's first and foremost medicine, as water is life and clean water means health. Do you know that almost 70% of our body is made up of water? Surprisingly, we can survive 30 days without food, but only 7 days without water. Water plays an important role in most of the life processes by acting as a solvent. So, it's important to rehydrate by drinking fluids and eating foods that contain water. It even helps our brain function. Utilization of defiled water can prompt a wide assortment of waterborne diseases. Statistics says more than 5 million individuals die every year from waterborne sickness. Water is essential for the kidneys to function. When waste and excess fluids are built up inside the body, this can cause cirrhosis. It is very important for our body skin, hair, nails, and muscles. Proper daily intake helps us to maintain our current state of good health. It could also improve it in the long run. Please remember, water is life's matter and matrix, mother and medium. There is no life without water. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for so very much your great message and for your time. Thank you. Our next keynote speaker, Dr. Bharti from India. Welcome, dear. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Diya, for inviting me here. Hello, everyone. I'm Bharti Kakwani. I'm a published. Hello, Sarah, ma'am. I'm just glad to see you here. I'm Bharti Kakpani. I'm a published author and an educationist. I'm working for EWS category for giving them better education. So as I'm here today to speak about how to get happiness. So promoting happiness in our society is a challenge that can be approached from a variety of angles. As the author of book Love, Life and Joy, I believe that the key of promoting happiness in the society is connecting to create a sense of community and connection with each other, which we are missing somewhere nowadays. One way to promote happiness in society is to encourage people to take part in activities that bring them joy and make them feel as though they are part of something larger than themselves. Nowadays, we are just closed in our house and sometimes maybe in our own rooms. We are even not familiar to our own family. So, this kind of activities could include participating in clubs or organizations or attending community events or even simply spending time with family and friends. By doing these kind of activities, we'll be able to enable to build a sense of belonging and create meaningful relationships with people around us, because that's what brings us the real happiness. In addition to this, it is important to create an atmosphere of acceptance. We don't accept people easily nowadays, we just judge them. So instead of judging anyone on any criteria, we should try to understand them, to create empathy in our society, and we must strive to create a culture of um, togetherness where everyone is welcomed and respected regardless of their background, beliefs or identity. This kind of environment, I feel, can help a foster of sense of trust and security and can bring true happiness. Moreover, gratitude and meditation can play an important role to bring true happiness in our lives. We are just living in a materialistic world. Wherefore, happiness is just to have few belongings, maybe a good smartphone or a good car or something, a good house to live. But is it really a true happiness or something which we are missing? In even our own relationships, the true ones even. So we need to work on the true happiness, and that will come by connecting to each other, by connecting to universe, and by having sense of gratitude in with us, in just within us. And that's what I would like to say. Thank you to Dr. Divya and to everyone present over here to give me your precious time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so very much, dear Bharti, for your great message and support. Our next keynote speaker, Dr. Veronica Span from Netherlands. She is founder of Business Power Academy and also business lady. Welcome, dear. Stage is yours.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon to everyone. It's a huge honor to having me on your conference. I'm the business owner and founder of Business Power Academy, and I'm a multiple award winner, author, and as well the founder of the multidisciplinary award-winning conference. Today, I would like to talk about climate change and the importance of water in generally in the Europe, but as well around the globe. And the last decade, so the climate organization from the European country, it's really worried because of the shortage of water in generally in the countries, as the temperatures rising and the precipitation decreases due to the climate change. The combination of heat and drought is becoming more common. This makes water shortage more likely. Less water is available on the one hand, while water demand is increasing on the other hand. As global average temperatures rise, the risk of water scarcity is increasing from moderate in the case of 1.5 degrees warming to high in the case of 3 degrees warming in the West, and from high to very high in Southern Europe. And this is now, especially in Africa, that there is a huge shortage of water, and the climate changing organization It's preparing different solutions to solve this global problem. So the results in higher yield losses in agriculture, particularly in Southern Europe, according to the recent IPCC report. The drought frequency has already risen there. So adaptations, measures to reduce agricultural damage include irrigation changes to agricultural practices, different crops are moving out of high-risk areas. However, the possibilities for more irrigation are limited because of the decline in water availability in rivers, particularly in Southern Europe. In addition, the additional use of water for irrigation will actually exacerbate water shortage for other users. Other sectors are also being affected. Lower river discharges mean that less hydropower generated. There is less water for drinking water purposes, and shipping is hindered more often. So the combination with higher temperatures reduces the availability of cooling water for industries and leads to poorer water quality with consequences in areas such as drinking water supplies and biodiversity. So this was my speech for today. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, dear Veronica, for your strong message and time. Thank you. Our next keynote speaker, Melissa from Italy. Welcome, dear. Stage is yours.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Thank you, Dia, for inviting me here. And today I want to speak to you about World Water Days. It is another important day today. Well, water shortage, drought, loss of glaciers, food crisis, and risky energy production. These are just some of the consequences of the water crisis caused by the impacts of climate change. The planet's thirst is one of the most tangible and dramatic proofs of the global climate crisis. There is an inseparable and dangerous link between water and climate that needs to be known and urgently addressed. Future impacts of climate change on various water-related sectors of the economy are expected to reduce global gross domestic product, with larger losses expected in low and middle-income countries. The risks of drought and floods and social damage will increase as global warming increases. Some numbers. Some 4 billion people already experience severe water shortages for at least 1 month a year. Between 1970 and 2019, 7% of all catastrophic events in the world were drought-related, but they contributed to as much as 34% of disaster-related deaths. Drought risks will increase over the course of the 21st century in many regions. The increasing frequent succession of water crisis highlights the need to review the management of water resources. Among the main uses of water is the production of hydroelectric energy, which generates a large share of energy from renewable sources, but which will suffer more and more due to the extension of drought periods. Everything must be done to make hydroelectric energy and the ecological health of rivers coexist in the best possible way, ensuring the recovery and good management of existing plants. The overriding goal is to achieve net zero CO2 emissions by 2050 to comply with the Paris Climate Agreement. What each of us can do. It is necessary to raise awareness of sustainable use of water. Italians, for example, still consume too much. They are among the first in Europe for the average daily consumption of water. In fact, if we think that 50 liters are the minimum vital daily quantity, will certainly be able to reduce the current average of around 230 liters per day per capita, paying more attention to use and waste. My speech is ended, and I thank you all for listening to me. Thank you again, Dr.Diya.
Thank you, Melissa, for your time, for your speech. Our next keynote speaker, Professor Rania Lempo from Greece. She is educator and well-known international speaker. Welcome, dear Rania. Stage is yours.
Okay, warm greetings from Greece. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'd like to thank first Diya Global, Team Diya Global, and especially Dr. Diya for the kind invitation. World Water Day today, and science popularizer once said that if there is magic on this planet, it is contained in water. Water is the driving force of all nature, and I think that future wars will be fought over water. So we can see that the tragic thing that is the billion people still are living without access to safe drinking water right now. And given this fact, wasting water cannot be justified as every drop counts. Saving water together, we can make a difference. In Europe, new findings reveal an alarming decline of fresh water in European Union aquifers. So we should envision how we can save water. We should envision a water smart society in which the true value of water is recognized and realized, and all available water sources are managed in such a way that water scarcity and pollution of water are avoided. So action is needed to really make a difference. It's time of action. Of course, awareness and education play a crucial role in the water conservation, from policymakers who should put water and climate change at the forefront, foster collaborative initiatives within cross-industry sectors, create an enabling environment for water-related projects and innovation, to how each individual and responsible citizen should be mindful of water use and try to reduce waste at home. Every little or big action counts. It's time to care before the water is rare, as they say, because water is not luxury but a necessity. And saving water today, saving our future. Personally, what I'm doing as educator, I'm the founder of a project which is called Water Life Giver in Fred. This project is a work of love for me because I was inspired for this. I was really moved when I heard that children in Malawi don't have clean water to drink, and nobody has ever taught them how to filter it, because these children had to walk away miles from their villages for some water which is usually unsuitable to drink. And this is the reason why contagious diseases are there, the main causes to save water, something that people in the Western world take for granted. So then I decided to design a course, a STEM course, but how to teach about water awareness to students who are thirsty was a huge challenge. So I designed a course aimed at raising water awareness to these children, to teach them how to sanitize and filter their water, and to create opportunities for them to appeal to the benevolence of sponsors and private citizens, people in general who are willing to contribute financially to the creation of the appropriate infrastructure towards safe water. The project was taught originally to my students and children of refugees in remote areas of Greece on a pilot basis, and soon it expanded to Malawi and Kenya, and especially other countries in Africa. The outcome was spectacular because not only students were enthusiastic through these STEM activities, but we managed to obtain sanitation and filtering equipment, and 6 wells were drilled in this area of Malawi, where students have to walk about 90 minutes to find clean water to drink. So I think that together we can do miracles, and it's our responsibility to contribute to water conservation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, dear Rania, for your strong message, and thank you for your time. Our next keynote speaker, Mr. Muhammad Ali Qaadir from United Arab Emirates. He is founder of Trendsetters International and SDGs expert. Welcome, Professor Muhammad Ali Qaadir. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Diya, for having me. Natural resources play an important role to make human life sustainable on Earth. Forests serve mankind in a lot of ways. From food to healthy environment, we are dependent upon forests. Medicinal properties of plants and trees make them inevitable for humanity. Deforestation results in global warming, which is a serious threat to healthy lives of human beings. Trees also promote inner peace for mankind. A strong economy needs plenty of forests to export fruits and wooden products. Save forests to promote peace internationally. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Muhammad Ali Qaadir, for your time, strong message. Our next keynote speaker, respected Esther Mala from Malaysia. Welcome, dear. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Diya. Welcome, Dr. Diya, and all distinguished speakers. Those who are not looking for happiness are most likely to find it, because the surest way to be happy is to seek the happiness of others. This is Martin Luther King Jr.'s quote. Health of mankind is dependent upon happiness and can be improved through positive thinking, positive attitude, and a good lifestyle. But if you ask me, I would say the only source of eternal life and happiness is from Almighty God, our Creator. He is our Creator, and He holds the key which can give us permanent success, health, and wealth, which naturally brings happiness to mankind. This does not mean the path of life is a bed of roses. Happiness improves our physical and mental health in numerous ways. Happiness has great impact on our physical and general health. It reduces stress levels, reduces risk of developing heart disease, boosts our immune system, makes us more productive in whatever we do, and increases life expectancy. Happiness also helps us with our mental health. It relieves depression, anxiety, improves self-esteem, reduces stress hormones, help us to cope with difficult conditions, better help us to build strong relationship, help us to connect with others and socialize better. In conclusion, happiness is essential for overall health and well-being, and it is something that we all should work on to improve our lifestyle daily for both adults and children. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, respected Esther Mala, and all of you most respected, inspirational personalities from all over the globe, for your time, for your great message, and for your support. Global Peace Protection Campaign. My message: stand up for the rights, not only for your rights, but for the rights of the whole mankind. Stand up for the humanity and peace. Save water. Save waters, not save lives. Save forest to make economy strong. Save environment by forestation. Promote happiness in your society. Spread awareness about importance of water, forest, and happiness. Collectively, save natural resources to promote happiness and peace in the world. Always stay blessed and happy. Thank you everyone again for your time and support. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Hi, everyone. Good night.